Hello, everyone. A lot of you have been reporting to me problems with the rollerball tutorial that you've been working on. Mainly, you can't get the ball to actually move, no matter what controls you use. Now, I figured out what's causing this problem. It's that a very important step was skipped in the tutorial that Unity created. This is not a step they skipped in the previous tutorial, but in the update, I guess they missed this part. So your code could be absolutely perfect. You could written everything exactly right, but it still is affecting your game where you can't move the ball. So here I've written my code. I've checked it. It's all accurate. I press play to play the game, and at this point, I cannot move the ball no matter what I'm doing. Right, no matter what I control, nothing's happening. So the problem is it's not my code. So I don't know if you remember, but you put in an input system package, right? And that input system package has predetermined controls, so like default controls, and that's the WASD key, and that's the arrow keys. Those are some of the basic controls that set up. And the thing is that you need to create something that is going to let the code that you've written later communicate to the game to activate these controls. So you have the controls being triggered in your code when certain actions happen. However, the code doesn't know what controls they are, and we're now missing that step that's bridging that gap between the code that you've written and that the input system package default controls. So you've actually already created this. You created it when you selected Create Actions, which is down here on the right side of the screen under Player Input. So you select the player. So to fix this problem, select the player, and then go over here and scroll down to your player input. You had created this earlier. And click on Create Actions. So under Create Actions, you created this folder called Input, and inside that input, you had Input Actions, which it could be called Input Actions, it could be called Rollerball. These are identical files. You don't need both of these. These are doing the exact same thing, so don't worry about that. So that's already there. You've already done that. The problem is that you haven't activated it, and it didn't tell you in the tutorial to activate it or how. But here's how you activate it. Under Player Input, there is this little area called Actions. And you notice if you're having trouble moving the ball, and it's probably because here it's saying None Input Actions Assets. So that's because nothing has been selected. So you press this little target button here, and here are those two input actions that you created earlier. So you select it. You should only have one. You select it, and now let's save our game. Always save. And when we press play, now we have a moving ball. So I want you, any of you who are having problems with this, I want you to check this out, try to fix this and see if it solves your problem. If it doesn't, let me know, but I'm hoping this will work for you all. Thank you very much, and I'm sorry about sending you on a tutorial that was missing a very critical step. I'm going to continue moving along with this to make sure that there's nothing else like that as well. Thank you.